Now, your 13 First Alert weather forecast.
Time is coming up on 6:12 this morning. After a sunny and seasonable weekend, we are tracking some changes through the week ahead. Not so much in the temperature department, as we are going to stay within reach of average, but later tonight into tomorrow morning, that's where we are first alerting you to some wintry changes. That's going to come in the form of a band of rain and wet snow setting up over parts of western Wisconsin. This will have to do with a low pressure system tracking well to our south, and also an upper level disturbance that's going to be moving closer to the area. Now, there are some questions on the northward extent of this band. Right now, we do expect the brunt of the impacts to sit south of I-94. So if you live in our southern counties, just a heads up that you're probably going to have some travel headaches come this time tomorrow morning. And upwards of an inch or two of wet slushy accumulation looks to be on the table. We'll continue to keep an eye on that, but through the week ahead, those winds are going to be staying on the lighter side. Here in western Wisconsin this morning, that's where we have some of the colder air thanks to a mostly clear sky through much of the night. Check out Hayward, 14 there. We're at 22 in Eau Claire, 28 degrees right now in LaCrosse. Further west, you notice an uptick in those temperatures. A lot of areas in the upper 30s to low 40s, and that currently has to do with a deck of mid and high level clouds out ahead of our next weather maker. We currently have an area of high pressure parked over the region right now. This is going to be gradually sliding away to the east, and while we are likely to wake up to some sunshine this morning, I'm afraid as the day goes on, this deck of clouds is slowly but surely going to be increasing across our neck of the woods. You'll see that here on our forecast model. A pretty gloomy afternoon on the way before that band starts to develop later on this evening. Now, I really don't expect most of us to see the precipitation until around, if not after midnight. And then from there, that rain is going to be quick to transition over to slushy wet snow and perhaps even some sleet in the mix. Now, you'll notice on this particular forecast model, it wants to shove that band as far north as the I-94 corridor, so impacting places such as Baldwin, Menominee, Elk Mound, down into the Eau Claire area, and perhaps even as far north as the Chippewa Falls area. Again, there's some uncertainty on the northward extent of this band, largely having to do with dry air that we will have to overcome first. If we're able to, I think there's a decent chance that we're going to be dealing with some of that wet snow too tomorrow morning, but something that we are going to keep an eye on. We are going to continue with that band of precipitation through at least part of tomorrow morning. From there, it fizzles out. We could even see some peaks of sunshine in our northern areas come tomorrow afternoon. And then by tomorrow night, that cloud cover is going to be quick to fill back in, and we are looking at a rather cloudy midweek. Now, we are going to be producing a first look snowfall forecast later this morning, so be on the lookout for that. In the meantime, I have pulled out our impacts graphic just to give you that idea of where we are expecting those potential impacts and snow accumulations. Again, for the most part, south of I-94, but it could set up right along I-94 as well. Up to an inch or two will be possible, but we could see some locally higher amounts if we do get some heavier bands of wet snow developing over the area. For today, we are expected to reach up to a high of 45 degrees in Eau Claire, and then as we head into tonight, we are going to cool it off to a low temperature of 31. Given that potential for those impacts tomorrow morning, we have put out a first alert watch. From there, we are quiet through the rest of the week. Temperatures seasonable, and that is going to remain the case as we head into the gun deer season opener this weekend. Today's Sunshine Award brought to you by Furnish 123 and Mattress 123 goes to Joshua Paulson from Candy Paulson. Candy writes, "My husband goes above and beyond taking care of me and our ESA dog. He makes ends meet so we don't go without. I don't say or show it enough, but I'm truly grateful." If you would like to nominate someone for the Sunshine Award, send us an email or head to our website at weau.com.